Good evening, everybody. Welcome to FIT-traxx. I'm John. I'm going to be taking you through your workout tonight. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of personal development. I know you guys just heard this a couple seconds ago, but I'm a big fan of personal development, Tony Robbins, all that good stuff, Jim Rohn. And one of the most famous sayings out there is, if you fail to plan, plan to fail. You guys hear that? You've heard it at least 5 minutes ago. So we know that about 2/3 of the American population are either overweight or clinically obese. Now, we have the most low-fat food that you could ever imagine. We have the most information available to create and do workouts and stuff. But why are people still not getting the results to stay healthy? The reason is they're not planning their workouts. And that is what makes FIT-traxx such a unique program. So I know you're brand new, so I'm going to go through all the differences. And actually, I'm glad you're here because you're a group fitness person from way back too. So you have lots of choices when you come to the gym. Now, when most people come in, they're usually going to pick up a magazine and maybe find a workout that was in there, or they're going to do a group fitness class. Global Fitness is actually nationally known for our group fitness program. Nobody does it better than us. If you haven't been over to our Lemons and Club, it's just absolutely spectacular. But we're not here to talk about that. So group fitness is great, and I'm a big fan of group fitness. I teach it, I participate in it. It's limiting in some facts, though. So if you do a group fitness class, like say group power, which is our barbell workout, the instructor is actually a participant in the workout. Now that's good in a way because you get a visual look of what the exercise is supposed to look like. However, the instructor is actually trapped on that stage. So what happens there is we can only encourage you from the confines of the stage. We can't correct your form other than using our voice. And most importantly, we can't get you to use the right resistance on the bar in group power, you know, without us going out there and putting it on your bar, which we can't do. We just don't have the time. So the first big difference with FIT-traxx is Nate. FIT-traxx is always taught, not just by me, but by Nate or all of our trainers here, nationally certified trainers. We are not here to work out. So we do not work out with you. That's good for me, not so good for you. Now it's really good for you guys. Because what that means, that advantage to you is that I am going to be able to correct your form and technique, and I'm going to be able to coach you so that no matter what your fitness level is, whether you're brand new to exercise or whether you're an avid exerciser, I can make sure that you get a perfect workout, you get a perfect workout, and you get a perfect workout, all at the same time, all in the same group. Now that might mean I might actually take weights out of your hand and give you heavier weights. I might put the little girl weights down and give you some big girl weights. But at the same time, I might take heavy weights out of your hand and have you do either lighter weights or no weight at all. That's a really important concept to grasp in your head. Because the reason that females especially don't get results at the gym is they think that they're going to get big like a man. So if they get strong, that's going to equate to having big muscles. And there is nothing further from the truth when it comes to strength training. Some of the strongest women are also some of the leanest that you'll ever find. They're not big and bulky, and I know you'll be able to pick out in your brain a couple of real big bulky women, but typically they're not the average person. So that's the first and foremost difference is the coaching aspect. Everyone's going to get a great workout all at the same time. The next thing that makes FIT-traxx really unique is the science behind the program. Did you see the feet when you were walking up the stairs? It produces results. In fact, FIT-traxx is now a national program. So it was developed right here at Global Fitness. It's now sold in health clubs all across the country. That's really cool. But no other health club would buy this program if it didn't work. So as you look around Global Fitness, you'll see the footprints that go all over the club. Those are real results that people have achieved in 4 weeks' time. So none of that, that's not multiple programs at a time, it's 4 weeks at a time. Why can we produce results so consistently? I'll tell you why. Science. We use science to make sure that the workout is right. Who knows the exact number of repetitions that are going to be perfect to achieve body fat reduction? You know? There is none. There is none. That trick question. So what we do is we actually use time sets so that it doesn't matter which weight you pick up. You're not going to have to count reps. You're not going to have to worry about how much weight you have. I worry about whether you have the right weight. So science is really an important part of FIT-traxx. The workout is broken up into 4 separate weeks of training. Week 1 is all about traditional strength training moves. We'll use mostly dumbbells, always compound movements. Week 2 is about strength training with a core component. So everyone knows about core training, right? Yeah, core training has nothing to do with sit-ups or ab machines or anything like that. Core training is about using your midsection, which includes your low back, to support the length between your upper and lower body as you move through space. What does that mean for you? It means absolutely nothing other than the fact that your life will be much improved when you're outside the gym. So when you're sitting at a desk all day, your core is going to be stronger, less back pain, you'll sleep better, you'll be able to rake those leaves and mow the grass much easier because that upper and lower body is connected. Woohoo! All right, so all good news. Week 3, we start to get rid of some of the weights and we start to use your own body as its own resistance. This has a fat burning effect that you can't duplicate using any machines or free weights or anything downstairs. It's called neuromuscular activation. And week 4 is what we call boot camp week. You just got done with that last week, right? It's what we call whooping week. Boot camp, yeah, it's like boot camp. So we get rid of 99% of the weights. We just use your own body weight as its own resistance. Now that's great for you because you never have to worry about even picking up a weight on week 4. It's much more cardiovascular in nature though, because of the way the workout's designed. So we take care of all the thinking part of what should I do today at the gym. So that's really cool. So the next component of FIT-traxx that makes it really unique is the cardio component. Most people, and I'm going to look on the cardio that, yeah, they're not doing their cardio right because they're doing it low intensity and they're thinking duration. So they're thinking, oh, I'm going to walk for 20 minutes today, then that's going to get easy and they're going to walk at the same speed for 30 minutes next week. Then they're going to go to 60 minutes. Then they're going to go to 2.5 hours of just walking. And did you know that, I'm going to shock you now, so be ready for this, steady state cardiovascular training, that means walking the same speed and changing nothing but increasing the duration, will actually promote body fat storage. You will get fatter if you just do the same cardio workout all the time. So we're going to teach you how to do your cardio correctly. It's going to be shorter. It's going to be, it's not really more fun, is it? It's going to produce more results. But what it's going to do is it's going to put time back in your day and it's going to take inches off your body. So that's the real important part. The next thing about FIT-traxx that's unique is the nutritional component. All right, so there's lots of diets out there, high-fat diets, low-fat diets, Twinkie diet. Have you ever tried the Twinkie diet where you just eat Twinkies all day? No, it doesn't work. No, there is no greatest diet to be on out there. So what we're going to have you do is you'll actually turn in food logs. You'll either write down everything you're eating or you'll type it in on an online program, whichever's easier for you, and you're going to turn it in to your trainer weekly. Now, just the sheer fact, again, research shows that the sheer fact of reporting everything you eat, you will lose twice as much weight just by doing that. So that's good news just there. But also what we're going to do is we're going to tweak what you're eating. We're going to make sure the calories are right. We're going to make sure your macronutrients are in the right range, depending on what kind of eating plan you typically do. And we're going to just make sure your meal spacing is appropriate, all that good stuff. So that's all part of what you get in FIT-traxx also. Last but not least, the program's guaranteed.